Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 6 here of the Tigers franchise slash sliders series, really. Just discussing all things that are slider related, MLB The Show related, baseball related, what have you. So last night I did put up in the vault version 1.3 of the Mike Lowe slider set. So if you haven't checked those out, please do. Really excited about them. I think they're playing really, really well. Obviously, I think they're the best one we've had so far, and probably one I'm hoping to sit on for a little bit here. They seem really, really, really strong. So, yeah, just a handful of things to talk about. First, I wanted to say thanks again for subscribing to the new YouTube channel. That's the Sim Sports Gaming YouTube channel. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button. That does help us out. And let's see what else. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Sim Sports Gaming, check that out. It's a place where you can go and just join up for other kind of franchise-like minded gamers who are playing in various leagues, whether it's out of the park baseball, front office football, MLB The Show, Madden, all kinds of different leagues throughout the years, golf club, all kinds of cool stuff going on. Even discussing some solo things, like what I actually plan to be discussing a little bit is Head Coach '09, a game I just picked up on eBay. An 11-year-old game, which is still an absolute classic. I'm actually thinking of maybe starting up a stream series with that. If anyone would be interested, let me know. I know some others are doing that right now, leading up to the draft and so on, and I figured that'd be a fun little walkthrough, and actually a pretty good game to stream because there's not a whole lot of gameplay you have to worry about. It's more just kind of strategy and just talking team building and so on for an NFL team as opposed to an MLB team like we're doing here. So again, just some housekeeping stuff there. If you would like to follow me on Twitter, MikeLowe47, and if you want details on the sliders themselves, those details are at Operation Sports in their MLB The Show slider forum. So that kind of takes care of all the housekeeping of where you can find all of those different things. As for the Tigers, yeah, it's kind of an open agenda today. If there's things that you want me to take a look at, please let me know. I'll be happy to do that before the gameplay. Once we get into gameplay, obviously that's what it is. And at the end, we'll do kind of a game recap to see how their measurables are looking. But the Tigers are exceeding expectations for me, at least, at 8-8. Again, I've revamped the bullpen just a little bit. We do have 3 new pitchers that joined the squad that are not on the team in real life, but just wanted to beef up the back end of that bullpen especially. And we've talked about that a little bit. But they are 8-8. At the same time, we definitely have some underachievers. Miguel Cabrera's are really cold for us. Our top 2 starters, including Michael Fulmer, who used to be there, has been cold. But we've had some really fun bright spots as well. We, of course, have the first pick in the draft, so that's something as well that I'm spending some time getting ready for. I've also had some people ask me again about training and how I'm doing training, and I mentioned this quickly on the last stream, but I just started going through just each position. And what I've done is I put all of my starting pitchers kind of focused on this pitching coach session, at least for a month here. I have all my bullpen players on the bullpen session, and then I will probably flip-flop that every other month or so, but I want to just kind of watch and see how that goes. I don't really care so much about my pitchers fielding and different things like that. If they're working on these different traits here that you can see highlighted in green throughout the season, I'm pretty happy with that. And then for position players, all I did is I really just kind of left them on auto for the minor leaguers, but the major leaguers, if there was something that I wanted them to be working on, and again, just kind of based on maybe their actual potential there, which you can kind of see by the player card there, I would just try to look at working on different things. So like, for instance, Jake Rogers, a pretty nice young catcher here, just 24 years old with deep potential. Would really like him to kind of get that vision and discipline and even clutch caught up a little bit to his hitting ratings, because his hitting ratings aren't bad for a 24-year-old catcher there, and his defense is decent. So again, just as an example there, again, older players are going to have trouble progressing because they're also kind of fighting regression. So again, that's all I've done so far. Nothing too crazy. As far as scouting, I'm a little bit more hands-on with scouting, especially because I have the first overall pick. And don't forget that if you pick early in the first round, you'll also be picking early in the second round, which is oftentimes another really, really good player. Most recently, the player that my scouts just got back to us on, it's a shortstop, and he didn't come back as highly as we had thought. Where'd he go? It was Danny Gilbert here. So he's been kind of demoted down to a longer estimated time of arrival. He's still a nice player. Like, he's still a guy I'd like to go and grab maybe later on in the draft. But that plate vision and discipline's a little bit alarming, but he's a really, really good defender, and he's got pop, and he can play just about anywhere. So this is a really nice player to pick up as a utility guy, at the very least. I mean, he can be a really good player for you. but not somebody I'd be looking at for the first overall pick. We are currently scouting someone that I am a little bit excited to take a closer look at. He's a 19-year-old shortstop as well, Angel Arroyo, yeah, I guess Arroyo, estimated to be in the majors in just about a year or so, 2021. And so here's his makeup here. I love the injury low, especially at shortstop, because one, that's going to mean that he is not going to be injury prone, but also he'll have good durability, so he can play some of those more, physically demanding positions like center field, shortstop, and that sort of thing. So it'll be nice to have someone like that. He's a really, really good defender. He's got nice speed for sure, and he's got some pop too. So he's basically just a kind of like what Danny Gilbert looked like originally. But Angel Arroyo is, I think, a player who could be in the running for the first overall pick. We'll see. I do like Nico Goodrum, but hey, he's 28, I think, or 26. And while he's a good defender, he's not really an all-star caliber shortstop. And of course, with the first overall pick, we are going to absolutely want to get somebody who could be a potential all-star, if not Hall of Fame player. Another player that we're keeping our eye on that we talked about last time is Charles Dawson. He's a first baseman, but can also play catcher left field. I wouldn't be as excited about him if he was only a first baseman, but I do like that positional flexibility. And he's a decent defender, too. He's got a really nice arm, so he could fill in at catcher. He could be a nice guy that you wouldn't need a second catcher, potentially. If you played this guy in left field, and then if, say, on Sundays he caught or something like that, and still got him an off day throughout the week, he could actually serve as your backup catcher and free up another roster spot for you. So he's an interesting guy. I really like that plate discipline. Of course, he's just a good hitter across the board. If I had to pick between these two players, it's a toss-up between him and the shortstop. It might lean a little bit more towards Charles Dawson, but we would have to see. Again, he also has injury low, which is nice to see. So yeah, just some things going around. There's been no real league transactions or anything like that. Again, since we last streamed, I last streamed on Sunday, which was a 2-0 win, which was a nail-biter of a game. I had an off day, which I actually thoroughly enjoyed. And then last night, it was one of those games, like I just wasn't focused all that well. We ended up taking the loss. Boyd got hit around. We kept crawling back there. You can see we were down 2-0 in the first, and we tied it, and then we gave up another 2-run home run. And it just could not get back into it. We came close, but we only had 3 hits. It's just one of those games, just was not a pretty game for the Tigers, even though we scratched across 4 runs. We did draw 4 walks. We struck out 8 times. We had a couple doubles. Cameron Maben had a really nice home run in that game. So again, getting a really nice balance between doubles and home runs, which you should be seeing. I mean, typically, and again, this is a very general statement, but you'll typically be seeing about twice as many doubles as you will home runs. That's not every single team. But again, just generally, right? And that even goes down to kind of players. But again, there's some players like JD Martinez hits more home runs than doubles, right? So that doesn't always apply in every situation. Cleveland's box score, they only struck out 5 times. Again, it was one of those games I just had trouble. I had trouble pitching with lefties sometimes. And Boyd, of course, being a lefty, I just had trouble with him. They had a couple doubles. They had a home run as well. And you can see Boyd, he pitched into the 6th inning just because I wanted to eat up some innings, but just was not very sharp. Our bullpen did a nice job. But that's all that was really happening there. Carlos Carrasco, we made him probably look better than he was. He did walk 4 batters, and again, their bullpen came up big. A couple people on Twitter the last day or so talking about bullpens and usage. Unfortunately, it's not so much a slider issue. This is probably one of the game's weak points. Is we used to do stuff where we take guys out of this long relief position and we'd slide them down here. I don't really think that's so necessary anymore because the pitching stats are bigger now. There's 13 players on most teams. Now that they've expanded the rosters to 26, but I've seen Nick Whittegren a lot, right? And so he has pitched on the left there. You can see he's pitched 10 innings. Leone's pitched 9. He's pitched 7. If we look at their setup guys, right, half as much, 5 and 5. And it's not because necessarily, the closer's not pitching. He's pitching 8. I mean, we should see these pretty close together, right? And they're not too far off, but when you think percentages, it's almost doubled. And so, and they are doubled here. And so we're seeing guys like Nick Whittegren be used more than Brad Hand, which is odd. I don't mind so much Oliver Perez, even though he's in the setup, because Whitgren's better than him, and they already have a lefty setup guy. But it's interesting that they're not using a guy like Brad Hand. Now, again, you could say, well, he's been pretty bad. His ERA is pretty high. But it's something to keep an eye on. Cleveland is also not off to a great start this year, right? So that's another thing to keep in mind is like, well, maybe they're not using their setup guys because they're not winning as much. This game does not really use their setup guys in like high leverage positions like I do or like a real life team does. Again, as I mentioned, this is probably an area I think the game needs to improve in. Probably one of the top areas is just bullpen AI. And I think some of that could just come from expanding on the player ratings, right? So if they were to go in and let's take Buck Farmer, I mean, hits per nine, Ks per nine. Okay, is that versus righties, lefties? I guess it's against both, right? I would love to see this toggle button also show like not only because I don't care about their hitting, right? Why don't you make this lefty versus righty? And let me look at the differences here, so you could really get some a little bit better matchups and things like that. And I think you start to see if the game recognized those differences, you would start to see those situational guys maybe being not running into a second inning or pitching a full inning, whereas the setup guys might because they would probably have a better split, lefty versus righty, just like your closers and so on. So again, just a general thought there, but that's what's going around the league. The changes to version 1.3, I think it was just 2 or 3 things. It knocked power down to 4, human foul frequency up 1, and then the other thing, as I mentioned, was on 3-ball counts, and I'm pretty much just doing it on all 3-ball counts now. I said 3-0, you don't have to, but I'm going to. Again, you can do whatever you want, but on 3-ball counts, using full pitch effectiveness just to kind of make it a little bit more risky, so that maybe you're missing the zone and walking guys on 4 pitches and things like that. So those were the changes for 1.3. That is up in the vault, and yeah, they've been really happy with them so far. So, Honey Badger asks, is it weird playing a baseball game with no baseball in real life? I love the show, but hesitate on getting it this year because there isn't any baseball. No, I don't think it's weird. If anything, it's freed up more time for it because I would normally right now probably be watching the Tigers at 7 p.m. Eastern. So no, it's not weird. I think it's actually helped me a little bit because now when the season starts, it's like, oh yeah, okay, I'm pretty familiar with a lot of the players that are maybe new this year and things like that. So yeah, it's just a weird year. I think personally, I'm looking forward to the NFL draft in a couple weeks here. But yeah, it's weird. I think once the draft's done and all that excitement dies down, that's when I'm going to especially notice, like, wow, there's really nothing going on. There's no hockey playoffs. There's no baseball. The draft's done. I think it's about 2 more weeks. I think it's going to set in for me here. So we are again facing Cleveland for like the 9 millionth time this year. Before we do that, let's go ahead and simulate these games ahead of time. If you're unfamiliar with why the hell we do this, check the thread on Operation Sports. I won't bother to explain it again, but there's a reason we do this. And there's also a reason why we just go and check one quick rating here, and we're good. No new complete games, which is kind of the whole goal of that. I think we're set to go. So Michael Fulmer, again, bouncing back after missing all of last year versus Aaron Savale. If we do a quick look here, here's Michael Fulmer pitching on the road. Really, really nice stamina. He's a guy who can probably eat up some innings for us. Does not have any quirks. He's got nice velocity. He's got pretty good break, but his ratings have left a little bit to be desired there. He's pitched in 3 starts so far. He's 0-1, 16 innings pitched. Look at this, 10 walks to 9 strikeouts. So he has been rough for sure. 11 earned runs in 16 innings. He's keeping the ball in the ballpark. And his ERA is worse than he's been pitching. His fielding independent ERA has been better than that, but again, not very good. And again, we're hoping to see him turn it around there. He's got some nice pitches. You can see there's repertoire. He's got some nice velocity and so on. And he'll be facing off against Aaron Savale. So you can see the makeup there of Aaron Savale. Throws a sinker as his primary pitch, cutter, slider, and a couple breaking pitches there. He has also pitched in 3 games. He's 0-3, 13 innings pitched. He's given up 13 runs. 7. These pitchers are very similar today. They're both been pretty bad so far. He's been a little susceptible to the home run ball. His fielding independent ERA is also a little bit lower. But really the tale of 2 starting pitchers who have not been very good so far this year. He has a grounded quirk. So something to think about as I maybe make some subs, and he's going to pitch better at home, which of course Cleveland is today. So just something to keep in mind. So it's not necessarily going to be an easy game, but we're ready to jump right in. progressive field there. Actually, I want to do a time of day. This game is at what time? It's a night game, so 6:10. Again, sometimes for different quirks, that's nice to take a look at. Haven't really been making too many subs just yet. By the way, here's our bullpen. This guy, you know, is taking forever to get his energy back up. We had an off day. He didn't pitch yesterday, and he's like still dead tired. So it's super weird. Man, I don't get it. But I mean, if I need him, I'm gonna put him in. But I'll try to avoid him if I can. But if we have a lead in the ninth inning, trying to close it out, I'll probably go to him. So, but that's Fulmer. Victor Reyes is now healthy. The only player who's still hurt is Jordy Mercer. He is still on our bench, but I will not be playing him as he's recovering there 1 to 6 days from a flexor strain. You can see in the top right. So he will sit out. So we know that we could probably get away with replacing a guy who maybe is in for a little bit more pop, who hasn't been doing well. Look at this, just two cold players right here. Our whole lineup's been cold in a lot of places. Then you have someone like Cameron Maben, who's just been red hot, and Victor Reyes. So very, very hot and cold. Jonathan Scopes had a couple of nice games recently, a couple of hits each game, I believe. So Christian Stewart is a guy I would consider taking out here. He's got good pop, but I might want to get Travis Demitra, or Demeritte, I always call him Demitra. Travis Demeritte in the lineup today, just to get him a quick look. Not to mention Fulmer is not a huge strikeout pitcher. Of course, we have Harold Castro, who's just been off to a red-hot start. I mean, look at these numbers. It's just crazy. But I still like having him as a pinch hitter. He is also a day player, so it's not really a great day to start him. But with that clutch rating and the contact, I've found I really like just bringing him in those situational spots. Could also be a day we get Jake Rogers a look. He's got 22 at bats. I'm really trying to split these catchers, getting them some shared play time. So let's do that. Let's get Jake Rogers in, and let's get Demeritte in. We'll just flip-flop that order. I think we're good. Check the chat here. Hey, Matt, I don't play any of the minor league games. It's not that I don't care. It's just like, my goodness, I just don't have the time. I'll probably check some box scores and stuff. Like, I honestly don't know how much it matters. Like really seeing their box scores, like this is just a different game than out of the park baseball. I don't really know how much that impacts progression. You can see the Cleveland's lineup there. 3 switch hitters there right in the heart of their lineup, followed by a lefty. Naquin had a 2-run home run off of Boyd, so lefty home run versus a lefty pitcher. Yeah, Honey Badger, yeah, I'm a Tiger fan. I have turned off sounds of the show, by the way. I just getting sick of them, and it sounds like you guys won't be able to hear it, and figured that might impact the experience a little. But yeah, I'm a Tiger fan, and I don't always pick them. I actually try to avoid picking my hometown teams, but I usually try to look for like a realistic scenario. But this year I don't know, just decided to go with them. So it's Jackie Robinson Day. You can see everyone wearing 42, so April 15th in this franchise, about exactly a week ahead of real life. We saw Savali's numbers early. He's been bad. Start of the game. Let's go in and adjust these. Just 2 things you gotta do there. There you go. We are set to go. So again, sinker baller. All right. Better focus today.
The center fielder, Victor Reyes. Inside, ball 1.
Cleveland needs this game too. Just about put us at the same record, almost.
Batting second, the third baseman, Gamer Candelario. Ball, that's off the plate.
That's a lot of cut on that pitch.
Two balls, no strike. Yeah. Three balls, two strikes. Foul ball. No, ball four. Batting third. The designated
Very cool start for Miguel Cabrera. I'm trying to hit it right field here. Try not to pull anything with him. That's a good pitch to do it. I just waited a little too long.
Aye.
Goodness gracious. Just so bad with him. I was bad with him when I used the Tigers a few years ago, too. I don't know what it is.
The first baseman.
And this is a terrible swing.
Ball, that's out.
Another really cold hitter.
One and one.
Swung too early.
No, that's down. Ball, that's down. That is it. The shortstop, Nico Goodwin. Ball, that pitch is out.
Oh,
1-1.
that was like a curveball.
One ball, two strikes is out. Three, two.
Oh, made a little noise in the first, but just no clutch hitting this year at all.
Leading up for the Indians, the right fielder, Delino Garcia. Ball, that's inside.
10% of the way through the season at this point, 16 games. Oof.
2-1.
No, he's in there.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jacob Hernandez.
The purpose of the house rule about full effectiveness on 4-0, or when you have 3 balls, just to throw more walks. Just to make it harder to not walk people. And again, you don't, it's up to you if you do it or not. It's just house rule that I've been using. Figured I'd share.
Safe.
This slider set does have steel frequency kick up one. Still would actually like to see them try even more often, but we'll see. Still giving it some time. We'll see. It's not really a huge game-breaking slider adjustment or anything. Well, he's just determined to go, isn't he?
No, he's in there. Out. Out.
One of their shields got hurt.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Ball back outside.
Hey!
Nice catch, Michael Fulmer. Pretty good inning after the bunt single.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. This change for the Indians. Now playing right field, number 42, Mike.
9-game hitting streak. Cameron Maven hit a home run yesterday's game. Boy, just finding holes. 10-game hitting streak, man.
Batting seven, the second baseman, Jonathan Good.
Ball one, no strike.
Good swing there. Just saw the breaking ball and just gotta give yourself a little delay in your swing so it'll hook up.
Ball, that's
That's
out.
what I'm looking for. There's something outside. I'd love to just put it over the first baseman's head or in between first and second. Again, oh, he's not holding him on. Oh yeah, again a second. Sorry.
That's the ball. Ball in.
Definitely take this pitch, right?
Ball four, that pitch is in.
You know, he walked a lot of guys so far,
Got it.
but
The
2 or
lefty
3 walks already.
rather generic.
He can sack fly here from here.
Ball. I got a ball, one strike.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mr. Lowe.
Count 1-0.
Greg is a very good bunter. But he's also been a really good hitter for us, so I'd rather than just swing.
That's a ball. I got 3-0.
Tons of balls today.
Aye.
Well, after just 3 hits yesterday, hitting the ball a lot better today.
Now batting,
Don't be afraid to hit the other way. You got a good pitch, just take your time with it. Another good pitch to hit the opposite way.
One ball, one strike.
Oh, goodness. Just couldn't stay back. Big strikeout for them.
up next to the Tigers, the designated hitter, Miguel
Let's hear this one.
Cabrera.
Should get down. We'll try and score it. Wow. Good thing it was a bad throw. Try to go.
The batter, the first baseman, DJ Lowe.
I think just a bunch of a sack fly and then this single here are the 3 runs. I believe August in them too, I think. Yeah, pretty sure. Oh, goodness. What am I doing with that swing? I saw that all the way too, and I keep moving my cursor out there.
Aye. I got to count 1 and 2.
Keep taking slider swings at everything. But I'll take it. 3-0 Tigers. Homer with a double play and a strikeout in the first.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
0-1's the count.
Oops.
Ball. The count's 1 and 1.
Yeah, I missed my spot there. Easy double, and there's no one in left field.
That is good. The left fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Ball. That's out. Ball 3.
Oh, come on.
Count is 3 and 0.
So full effectiveness here.
No, that's a ball.
That's exactly
Second
what.
base.
Right? Just brings on more walks.
That
Isn't
is
trying to walk him there.
the designated hitter. Come and go.
It does set up the double play though. Good hitter.
Ball, that's out.
Oh, goodness. Much having the better left fielder out there. Just a single though.
That is 7. The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
One and 1.
Tough batter to strike out.
Two count.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Oscar Mercado.
Go home.
Out.
Oh, still turned it. No runs. 2 double plays in 2 innings. Would have liked to see him throw home on that instead though. Especially with his momentum going that way. That was a bizarre play. Especially with a speedy runner. Lucky. Gets out of it though. Still can't even skip it with it on mute.
Leading off for the Tigers, the shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
That's outside. 1-1.
Oof.
1 ball,
That was
2
the
strikes.
sinker there.
I got the count 2-2. Count full.
Now batting.
Was expecting a breaking pitch there.
Cameron Maven.
Cameron, maybe. Another home run. 2 in back-to-back nights. 2 hits today. He's been red hot. Just smoked that ball. I think he's seen 2 pitches, right? He's got a single and a home run. That's a bomb. That's with power at 426 feet.
Now batting. Second baseman. Jonathan Good.
He's got 2 hits today. And getting that starting pitcher out pretty soon. We knew coming in this game he wasn't looking pretty good, but we thought he might bounce back. But hey, I finally didn't go to the right. Look at that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I never win when I stream too. It'd just be like 2 stream wins in a row if we can hold on.
Ball 2.
We consider a hit and run here. Contact of 56. He's got a K per 9 of 46. What kind of speed are we talking here? Yeah, it's not worth the injury, I guess.
Nope.
I wonder if they'll take him out if he walks more. Nice swing. I will send him here though, 3-2.
He's going, runner. Nope. Ball 4.
Just the pitching coach, but yeah, he's been bad. Super
Now
bad.
batting. The left fielder. Travis Jamero.
They got the long reliever up. We saw that at the beginning of the game. That's the right pitcher to bring in. Oh, wow.
All 1's the count.
If I didn't swing this early, that probably would have been another home run.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Better than a budget play.
Up next for the Tigers. The center fielder. Victor Reyes.
Nope. Nope. Outside. The count is 3-1.
Checkmate. We are 8-8 right now. If we win today, we'd be 9-8. Yeah, I could see the Dodgers being tough to get through, no doubt.
Indians, the catcher.
Bronx, you can try it. I just don't really.
Lowe.
I don't know. I just have never really seen the zoom hitting as being realistic, where like you'll strike out enough and things like that. But I also don't use it a lot, so I might not be the person to ask.
1-0.
Try it. I always just say, hey, give it a shot. If it works, then you know. It might work for you. It might not work for someone else. Yeah, try it. Let us know.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Come on.
Inside, ball 3. The count is full. 3-2.
Totally missed my spot there, but did work out. Doesn't have a huge K per 9 rating, just 50 is fair.
Now batting. The right fielder. Mike. Freeman.
With the Tigers, Doug, I'm probably averaging just where I should be, one, maybe a tick above per game. That's with it at 4. Boston, I'm doing well, man. How are you? Can't complain, other than just locked inside the house pretty much.
Nope. Ball 1. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah.
Full count, 3-2.
Just getting my spots. Hard to strike out when you're not hitting your spots.
Ball.
Oh, still missed it though.
The batter. The second baseman. Jason Hernandez.
Nope, that's down. No, he's safe. Two balls, no strikes. Safe. Three balls, no strikes.
Yeah, gosh. That was wild.
Hey.
Up next for Cleveland.
It's weird Fulmer's strikeout rating is so low.
Francisco.
Pretty much the default roster. I don't think Ryden adjusted a lot of, veterans and things like that. Not that he's a huge veteran, but, a guy who's already in the game. No, 2 outs here. We still have to be really careful here.
Hey! No, he's safe.
I just don't understand why the AI would hit and run with 2 outs. I like that they're trying to steal 2 outs.
Next with Weasel.
But I mean, it's just pointless for this. It's just, I don't know, it's been like that in this game forever. I just wonder how much baseball, at least recent baseball, I mean, like, when do you see that? It's just not that often anymore. Gotta be really careful here. Let's put this one in the dirt. Oh. Not as good of a defensive catcher as Romine. It's out there. They have improved that this year. Much better. Even average catchers will do a much better job blocking the pitches. Trying to chase that one. He's been throwing a lot of fastballs. Oh! Gonna score 1 run if he's a really good arm. I can't believe he even hit that. Plummer he just can't strike guys out. Balls get put in play and it's like that can happen. Another wild pitch this one.
Down 1-1.
Ooh, lucky there.
Down.
Other side.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, there we go. Instead of be a battle of bad pitchers today, what we're seeing.
The designated hitter. Let me go. Santana.
Base open.
Hey!
Plummer just not hitting the spots. Gets everybody to 2 strikes, and then it's just, I just need to trust my defense now.
Ball. I got to count 2-2.
Checkmate, no, I don't max on every pitch. Every 3 ball pitch, though, is just a new rule that I try to do for myself. Boston I haven't, because I use auto fielding just for that reason. The game seemed to have regressed in their manual fielding. Last year's was fine, it seemed like. 2 years ago, in previous years, it was pretty rough. And this year it's rough again, so auto fielding it is.
Ball match outside. No, foul ball. Hey! I got to count 1 and 2. No, that's low.
Ooh.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
That's ugly.
Ball 1, no strike.
No, you gotta better stay first. Again, I keep looking, keep taking slider swings at everything. I barely even thrown a slider today. Just a few times.
DJ Lowe.
But slow practice. Gotta work that kink out of my swing.
Inside ball.
Yeah, we'll take any, let's even take a scrubby hit. We'll take anything at this point. Miguel, it's gonna get into the corner. Come on, Miguel, run.
No, he's safe.
Now back.
See the speed adjustments looking pretty nice on that play. Fielder reaction, everything kind of happening on that play there. Allows that ball to get down into the corner. Got a lot of sliders happening on that play. A lot of different sliders. Foul ball. We had the foul ball pretty low. This may have been a foul ball if it was on default. The fielder reaction, I believe we have it at 4 right now, right? So that's a bit low. That allowed that ball to get through. Fielder run speed is lower at 4, and base runner speed is at 4. So this whole play moves slower than it would have on default. Had it been on default, it probably would have been a foul ball, or at best, that fielder would have gotten that. Cabrera would have been out for sure. Better throw, may have gotten him anyway. But again, just the play looked good. Alright, Miguel's gonna tag up here. Just kidding.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cameron Lowe.
Just missed that.
He's out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy with the sliders. Thanks, Bronx. Yeah, I'll definitely wait closer to July, Ryan. I mean, it's not necessarily I have to wait till July. I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing right now. I've always been a big believer. You don't really know what kind of team you have until about the middle of May. So it should be another month. And, I just still want to see kind of what we have. Still really early.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana. Hey!
Maybe start throwing some other pitches a little bit more.
The count is 1 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He almost got him there. Cannot strike the computer out. They make it so freaking impossible, especially with the spider quirk that he has.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
But it does lead to more walks, which is good. But that was what, 0-2?
Now batting.
Ended up walking.
That's
That's not good.
Oscar Mercado.
His third double play today. And 4 innings.
Now batting, catcher, Sandy Lowe.
Alright, I'll take that. Just doesn't listen to that. Fulmer's probably a guy, he's probably not a guy I want to keep around in this franchise. He's not the Fulmer that I think would probably be a nice bounce back player this year. Again, not like all-star level by any means, but he's just rated really poorly in this game. You just can't strike anybody out with him. And probably, and again, there's so much depth in the Tigers pitching that if in the minors that he's a guy we'll probably look to move.
The second baseman, Jonathan Jones.
He's finally coming out. We moved him down in the lineup, and it seems to have helped. Just missed a home run there.
And out. I got a ball, 1 strike.
9 hits already. I keep taking those slider swings at everything. I'm working on it though. I'm honestly trying to like
Now batting, catcher, Jake
Rogers. Cognizantly work on it here as I'm streaming.
Oh,
So
1
that
right
one,
now.
I feel like I swung, yeah, so it came inside. I thought that was a sinker. That one I just went underneath it.
That's the ball. Oh!
It's like Jekyll and Hyde innings here for both pitchers.
The batter, the left fielder, Travis Demeritt.
Again, part of the reason, having trouble striking people out could be your coaching staff. Those little quirks that they have, or the little additional ratings that they give. Oh.
0-1.
They haven't thrown that very often.
One and one.
Oh, did they put a new pitcher in? I didn't even notice. Yeah. Oh yeah, they did. Oops. Didn't even notice. That's why I was seeing that fastball and not the sinker.
2-2 the count.
Standard repertoire. See, I'm working on it. Tricking my mind here. Staying inside on those pitches. Look at that swing it. Of all the places you look, right over the middle, sometimes the hardest one to see. Six strikeouts for Cleveland. I don't mind seeing an uptick in those. I wasn't getting enough early in the season, so let that catch up a little bit. And again, as I take better swings, as I get better at the game, I start shaking off my catcher. I just don't like the calls he's giving me here.
Count 1-0.
Nope. You gotta have it there. Look at his socks. Look at those socks.
Now batting. The second baseman.
Those like Jackie Robinson Day socks or something?
Hernandez.
One zero. Two and zero. Three balls, no strikes.
Oh, what the filler.
Count is 3-1. Ball 4. That pitch is low.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Decent confidence. He has gotten 3 double plays, so I think I'll let him keep going a little bit here. We'll pitch out here.
One and one.
Look at this. Oh no! I hit the one. Oh, brutal tank in there. Base hit. Come on.
Third baseman. Ramirez.
Well, if I let him, he's gonna go one more batter, because then I can bring in Nicklin for the next 2.
Ball. Down. Yeah.
Yes, I was gonna say, let that drop.
He's out. Hey, who's in there?
Damn, he shouldn't have thrown it with a double play.
Up next to Cleveland. The left fielder.
That's a really smart play. Alright, thanks, Ryan. Okay, Nick Ramirez.
Your
I
attention,
need to get
please.
me
Now pitching for
at
the
least one of these next two guys.
number 42, Nick Ramirez.
Oh, look at that.
Now back, the designated hitter, come and go, Santana.
Right. Definitely not where I was aiming that.
Look out, 21.
With the curve. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Victor Reyes.
Leading off with the clutch, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Oh, that's swing that thing. Really starting to cool off a little bit since he came back from his injury.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, Gamer Candelario.
There's space over there. Let's see if we can put something over there.
Hey! Nope, outside. Ball, that's inside. Hey!
Alright, well, just gotta
I got the count, 2 and 2.
take what we can get here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we did that 3 times. I was pretty much looking anywhere but there at that point.
Now back,
3 pitches up and in.
designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
One ball, one strike. Yep, that ball went out.
3 sliders in a row. Big swing.
Three and two.
Just missed it. Damn.
Leading off for the Indians, the first baseman, Lowe.
11 strikeouts in 6 innings, no walks for Buck
Ladies and
Farmer so
gentlemen,
far.
your attention please. Now pitching for the Stros, number 42, Buck Farmer.
Ball one, no strike. Hey! Count was 2-1. That's ball three.
Man, so many true ball counts today.
That's ball four. Take the base.
Now batting, center fielder, Oscar Mercado.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
With a double play, maybe.
He's up. He's up.
They only have 1 strikeout as a team today.
Now batting, catcher, Candy Lowe.
But a team like the Tigers, bad teams, man, they're not striking out 10, 11 guys every night. It's one of the reasons I put a big emphasis on trying to always have as good as we can defense behind us.
2 balls, no strike.
Helps a lot.
He's up.
Got Buck Farmer.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians.
So you can see tie game, right? 7th inning, instead of bringing in their setup guy, they're bringing in another middle reliever, which, okay, it's a tie game. If they had the lead, we probably would see the setup guy, but it's pretty important time of the game here. 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up. Again, I just don't think there's the situational awareness enough with the bullpen. It's probably, as far as gameplay is concerned, it's probably one of the weakest parts, or an area of the game that needs the most attention. Well, we're going to be bringing in Xavier Cedeno next in. Just taking a pitch there. No quirks.
Nope, that's a ball.
Ooh, boy.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way behind on those.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. The count's full. Nope, ball 4.
A lot of walks today.
Now batting, shortstop, Nico Goodwin.
One ball, 2 strikes, count.
I guess missed that one.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cameron.
It wasn't that exciting of a catch.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ooh, terrible, terrible swing. Nice push.
Now that's second baseman, Jonathan Lowe.
Ball, that's kicked out.
That's what I was looking for. I'll keep looking for it out there. Ooh, nope.
I got to count 1 and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional.
Oh, trust in our bullpen.
seventh
So
inning
just feel comfortable here. Top of the order for Cleveland.
stretch. Leading up for the Indians, the right fielder, Mike Freeman.
This being a tie game, I'm actually going to let Buck Farmer pitch for a little bit slow.
Ball, that's out. Ball, that's upstairs. Ball, inside.
It's unreal how many 3-ball counts we've had today.
Hey!
Uh-oh. Buck Farmer hurt. Alright, so,
Your
figure
attention,
City, there it
please.
is.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 42, Xavier Cedeno.
Man, he's killing me today.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jacob Hernandez.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Ball, inside. Ball, that's out. Two, count. We got 3 and 2.
He's trying to throw that first strike.
That's outside. Ball 4.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Houseman Ramirez.
Nope, that's down.
Runner, yes.
Yeah, there's a steal. I was not watching, so smart by the AI. Isn't too concerned. Trying to get the hitter here. Ah, good pitch.
The count is 1-2. Ball 2. I got the
I
count
want
2
him
and
to
2.
hit here. I don't want to walk him. Well, I'm not sure what he's looking for.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 42, Hunter Lowe.
We got time.
Fastballs and a changeup. Hunter Wood, not great ratings. It's a homebody though.
0-1's the count. I got the count 0-2. That's the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now batting, left fielder, Travis.
Neither starter looked very strong though. Oh, interesting LP. I didn't know that. LPW. He's swinging missed a lot today. He's just missing.
Outside, that's the ball. Inside, ball 2. Ball.
Nice pitch.
You got a full count. 3-2. Ball 4.
Great at bat. Travis the Merit back. Oh, what kind of speed does he have? He has good speed, just not a good stealer. Yeah, anybody on the bench who can really run. Yeah, nothing. I don't put Mercer when he's hurt, and he's slow. Nobody out, I would consider bunting here, but oh, damn, I thought that was a slider.
Ball, that's out.
Oh, oh,
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
yeah.
Now batting, third baseman, Gamer Candeloro.
That's a ball. Counts 1-0.
Yep. I was trying to steal there. They definitely seem to know that, huh? That was weird. I was actually trying to call timeout too.
Leading up.
That's alright. Kickoffs happen.
The left fielder, Tyler.
Oh, he pitched one more batter, though.
Hey! 0-1's the count. Ball, that's outside.
Now back, the designated hitter. Come and go. Santana.
No, I have to let him go one more. High game. Try and use good arms as long as you can.
Ball, that pitch is out. That's ball 3.
Come on.
Hey! Three balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, thank goodness. Chase there. Just
Up
in.
next is the first baseman, Carlos.
I'm
Santana.
gonna just let him go here. Pretty good against lefties, though. It's not worth the risk. Oops.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Detroit, number 42, Joe Jimenez.
0-1. 0-1, no strike. Hey! Two balls, 2 strikes.
That's what I should have been doing earlier with Foreman. When you have even a guy, especially a guy with that fighter quirk, just throwing a strike. That helps when you have Jimenez. You can strike guys out pretty well.
Leading off with
In case we need this pain, get him out.
Gamer Candelario.
Off the plate, ball 1.
I should have swung at that because I was trying to go over here. I'm going to try to get over there right now. I'm thinning here.
1-1. Yeah! Count 1-2.
That's some experience from his glove.
The designated hitter,
Yep.
Miguel Cabrera.
A little too late there. Drops.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lowe.
Question is, do we pinch run here? Because obviously it's as slow as you can get, but we don't really have much of faster options, and with power bats up, or at least a power bat, I think we can win it.
Now batting, the shortstop, Goodwin.
Count 0-2. The count is 1-2.
That. Come on, Miguel, you gotta hustle. No, he doesn't. Thank God. Whew. That was a clutch home run right there. 2 strikes. Low contact, high power. I left him in with a runner on first. That was your best shot at scoring. That is a clutch home run right there. I think Miguel would have scored on that double too. That ball is smoked. That's 2 home runs today on power at 4. That's some good stuff right there. Now the question is, who I let close the game? Jimenez, much more energy. He's struggled a little bit this year. Vizcaino's been lights out, but he's pretty tired. And I think my answer is probably both, right? Let's see how Jimenez does.
Now batting, right fielder,
Ooh.
He's out.
Hell yeah, Nico. That was a pretty fun at bat.
leading off for the Indians, the center fielder.
So again, Vizcaino, right? A little tired. I don't know if these guys just kind of team up here on the save. Vizcaino will potentially get it though, but it's got that big meter right now. Still can't hit it. Oh, come on.
Now batting, catcher, Sandy, Lowe.
Short double plays there, you can see for Cleveland. Oh shit. Well, left Jimenez in and their scrubby catcher was for a 2-run game-tying home run. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Vizcaino wasn't tired all for freaking a month straight. Damn. Hindsight, right? Okay, it's the decision I made. I'm fine with it. Staying in there now anyway. This is a bad pitch. I feel like I hit the meter too. The catcher's such a bum. I was literally just wanting to put it in play and hoping to get a double play. That was a bomb. Man.
Up next for Cleveland, the right fielder, 0-1, Mike Freeman.
It's out 21.
next for Cleveland. The second baseman, Jacob Hernandez.
Nobody else was able to bunt.
Now batter, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
There's really no reason not to walk Lindor here, because otherwise you're guaranteeing them 2 shots at getting a single. So that's exactly what we're going to do here.
Now batting.
Time for a little mound visit here.
Ramirez.
Contemplating on a rating guard, but this home run rating is scary, so not yet. I'll take that.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler Naquin.
A slider here. A slider again. Good luck. Looks like we're going to have to go full. It doesn't matter, we just lost. Oh, that's a bummer to lose. Jimenez, just one of those guys who just doesn't play up to his ratings, I guess. Well, I threw his first pitch, but I figured he'd be looking for the fastball. Good hit. Good win for Cleveland. Let's look at some ratings here. There's 2 losses in a row now for Detroit. We had that game won twice. Four RBIs, 3 hits. Who would have thought? I don't mind going after players who've had a kind of a nice night because you figured, you know, the odds are in your favor at that point. They're due to get out. Oh gosh, that's probably our toughest loss of the year. Let's take a look here at the running this ball in play. So that should be pretty high. Detroit had 11. Well, we had 2 home runs in. So 11 hits, we had 2 home runs. At bats, 36. We struck out 11 times, which will help our batting average ball in play. We had one sacrifice fly, so
For joining us here tonight.
our batting
And we
average ball in play was
remind you to
375
please
today.
drive home
So
safely.
a tick high, but I mean that happens when you have a game where you get 11 hits, and we haven't had many of those, so we'll take it. 2 home runs this time, 1 double, 1 sac fly. Michael Fulmer again, just not pitching well. Bullpen continues to pitch well. I'm sure his name is Joe Jimenez. Look at that. Look at that line. Damn. I was just about to... If Vizcaíno was rested, this game would have probably been a win. But I was afraid to bring him in tired. He just won't rest up. Let's look at Cleveland's here. So again, 375 for Detroit. 12 hits for Cleveland. They had the 1 home run, which is ridiculous. 33 at bats. Only 5 strikeouts. And no sacrifice fly. So they're actually 407, so again, just ball flying around today. Both teams hitting the ball well. 4 double plays. Look at Mercado hitting the 3 double plays. Yikes. Both starters were bad, as we thought might be the case. Oh man, that was an unbelievable loss. 57% strikes, first pitch 58, Cleveland 62 and 63. I want to take a look here at, let's just take a look at what Joe Jimenez was doing here, right? So that's where he was throwing his fastballs were just, I guess not really over the plate, right, but hittable. What does SH even mean? Hit the home run? What the hell? There's no going to be. Oh, I think the green is the home run. Or is that? No, I'm sorry. That 4. That 4 is the home run. Oh, sacrifice hit. That's what the SH means. That was the bunt. There's the game-winning hit. So up in the zone. Home run was up in the zone. So you can see the 4 hits there, right? The ones in green. This should have worked a little low in the zone today. Did 1 pitch over 100 miles an hour. So there you go. I mean, I don't regret not throwing the fastball. There was only the 1 hit. And a lot of early swings. Again, okay, throwing that change up when I did. Oh, just crazy. Let's take a look at the batting here. 13% foul balls for Cleveland, 19 for the Tigers. Mine are still going to probably be high on my misses here. Yeah, 35%. So I'm just getting used to the. Still getting used to ledging. Theirs will probably be okay. We just didn't strike anybody out. Yeah, theirs is 20. So we're getting swings and misses, just never with 2 strikes. So an end of an at bat. No, I want to look at just 2 strikes if we can. At least we can here. So anyway, numbers look good. Just a tough loss for Detroit. Oh, that's a bummer of a loss. So Buck Farmer is just out for a few days, and with these 26-man rosters, you can be short a hitter and a pitcher before I'm even really worried about the disabled list. Don't forget, pitchers are back to 15 days on the disabled list, as you can see. 10 for hitters. So we'll keep them active. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe Mercer's back tomorrow. we will see. But yeah, that's a tough loss. But yeah, the Sliders are playing well, and everything I hear from everyone else is that they're getting the same feedback that things are looking good and feeling good, and I feel the same. That was a really good game. It was frustrating, but it was a good one. So again, thanks for watching the stream. You can find me on Twitter. Mike Lowe47 is my Twitter handle there. Subscribe to the SSG, the Sim Sports Gaming YouTube, if you haven't. That would be super cool. And I should ping you when we're going. And check out our Discord on Sim Sports Gaming as well, if you're interested in just talking about sports games. Again, leagues that we're running, all things kind of plague-related sport gaming, I guess we can call it at this point. But yeah, fun game. I'll be streaming again on, what is today? Today's Wednesday. I'll be streaming again Thursday. So kind of a look ahead to that game. That will be at Minnesota. Beautiful ballpark there, Target Field. At Minnesota. Another team that's just hovering around 500. So with the 3 games in between then. And yeah, we'll see how the Tigers are looking at that point. Looks like the pitching matchup, it will be Matthew Boyd this time. So you'll see another struggling pitcher for the Tigers. Yeah, just hot and cold. Look at this. Look at these streaks, right? When we lose at least 2 in a row, it seems. 3 and 4 in a row here. 3, 2. So our losing streaks are getting shorter. That's the good news. We've already had 2 3-game win streaks, so these are tough losses. This one especially tough. So, but that's it, everyone. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.